What is up, guys? Henry here with another video. Hope you're all having a great day. And today I'm going to be talking about one thing that people need to do and that they need to realize in order to reach success with dropshipping. And that one thing is split testing. So before we get into this video, guys, make sure you hit the top link in the description. If you want to enter my free giveaway, I'm giving away 5 scholarships to my dropshipping course, 0 to 1,000. So make sure you hit the link below. It's free to enter. And I'm picking 5 winners next Monday. All I have to do is start earning points by doing certain actions and then getting higher up on the leaderboard. So go click the link below. If you haven't already, go check it out. But now let's get here on my computer. I'm going to be talking about some things that you need to do in order to reach success. Okay, I'm on my computer now, and I have here on the Google Doc the real method to reaching dropshipping success. And under it says it takes time. And yes, that is true. You know, some people will make money right off the bat, but most people that is not the case. And there can be a ton of reasons to why people are not making money with dropshipping when they first start. You know, it comes down to the products, the marketing, what you have on your ads, what product you're selling, how your website is designed, how much you're charging, all that kind of stuff. There are so many variables when it comes to dropshipping. You know, you're never gonna have the perfect store right from the start with perfect marketing, perfect ads, everything like that. You know, so many things that go into it. You know, it's like building a car. You know, you have to have every single thing right in order for the engine to run properly. So you need to make sure that with dropshipping you have everything aligned perfectly. And in order to figure out what works best, you know, you have to go through split testing, which is basically going through trial and error. You know, you have to test different things and different variables within your store, within your ads, everything like that in order to reach that perfect set that will start making you money. So the first thing I have here is different ads. You know, like I've said before, I believe that most products that people choose, they believe the products are bad if they're not making sales, but I believe it's mostly in the marketing. You know, there's so many ways to market, and I feel like there's always going to be an audience for something. You just have to figure out how to put it in the right people's faces and how to attract the right attention. Because if you're attracting attention from the wrong crowd and you're getting visitors on your store, but they're not going to buy because they're not the right visitors, they're not qualified people, they're not the right people that would actually buy from you. They're people that are interested, but they're not the type of people that would actually buy. So I have here within your ads, you know, there's so many things you can change. These are just 3 variables that you can change within your ads. You know, you can change the product image. One thing I see a lot of people do, they just rip a picture right off of AliExpress and start using that for marketing. And no, you can do that if it's set up well, if it's a good picture, it's high quality. But if it's not and you can't find any other pictures online, really all you have to do is, you know, buy it, have it come to your house, and start taking pictures by yourself. You know, it's not too hard. I have some little studio lighting gear. You know, it doesn't cost too much. You can get that if you want. I know there's little ways to set up a little lighting thing for your products, and then, you know, you can do that yourself and take these good product pictures. And then once you have the actual product with you, you know, you can take all the different angles, different uses. You know, you can take whatever you want and use that for marketing, because the pictures from AliExpress aren't always going to be the best ones for marketing. It may be a high quality, you know, good picture, but you may need something else in order to start making money with the right ads. You know, you need to have the right image that attracts attention. So you see, like, a lot of watch companies will take pictures, you know, with like the Lamborghini steering wheel or whatever, so like it relates. If you don't have the product, then, you know, you can't relate it to stuff like that within these images. So another thing is you can change the ad text. I know not everybody uses text on their ads, but I do with my ads because I like to add some sort of scarcity and, you know, also at the same time say what it is when I'm posting on an influencer. So all of this that I'm talking about is sort of related to influencers because that's what I recommend you do. Start with dropshipping. So I have that. You can change the text. You know, there's so many ways you could change it. You know, you could say only 5 left. You could say, wow, look at this beautiful necklace. You know, whatever. You know, there's so many options, millions and billions of options of things you could say. You just have to pay attention and see what works best by testing out different things. You know, put something that's sort of good. You know, don't just put something stupid just because you want to test. You know, put something there that's reasonable, that could attract a good amount of attention. So I have here next, change the ad style. So like I said, some people use text, some people don't. Some people have text mixed into the product picture. Like, there's so many things you could twist around. And basically what I mean by the style is basically just how it's structured, both within the description and the image of the actual product. So the description is something that's important because you want to have a call to action to your e-com store Instagram handle. You don't want to put a link in the description because people can't click on that because it's on Instagram. You have to have a call to action to your store, because then when people click on that, it's going to take them to your Instagram page, and then they're going to see all the products you're selling, the links, and you're going to be able to, you know, add more tactics to that Instagram page to get those people that go to that Instagram page to, you know, try and attract them and get them interested into your store to click the link and actually buy something. So that is the first thing I want to say here. Different ads, you know, you have to split test with that. The next thing I have here is different products. This is something that's very tough when it comes down to promoting a store, because with influencers it's sort of hard to promote you know, multiple products at once on one ad. So if you don't have that much money to start up, it's sort of difficult at this phase if you have to test different products. So there's different things you can do. You can test different products within the niche you've already chosen, or maybe you have a general store, or you can just test products in different niches. But I would say the main thing to do is, let's say you have a general store, you have 100 products in your store. You know, go on AliExpress, determine, you know, what are the top 10 products that have the most orders on AliExpress. You may think these others have potential, but you have to look at the numbers and see what the numbers are actually saying about these products. So you see, you know, this product is sold 10,000 units, this one is sold 500 units, you know, and you have the top 10 already selected. So now what you can do, you go through, test each 10 of those, you know, create an ad for each one of them, and then post them on these smaller pages if you don't have much money to spend on it, and, you know, split test, see which one sells the best, which one doesn't sell at all, and then you can sort of narrow it down to that one good product that is, you know, just ready to set on fire and just start making a ton of money. And you can start leveraging that by putting more money into ads within influencers and then Facebook ads. So the next thing I have here is different influencers. So this is something I feel like a lot of people will find challenging, which is finding the right influencers for your actual store. And I feel like a lot of people spend way too much time on it. They look way too much at the engagement. But the thing is, these engagement calculators, most of them, they don't pay attention to all the posts. They pay attention only to the recent, like, 6 posts, and they calculate an average off of that. So let's say some page has 2 ads up or has some shout outs or something like that, or they just posted, you know, you put it in the calculator, it's going to show a low engagement rate, but in reality, you know, if they added up all the posts, then it would be a really, really good engagement rate, you know, just because these engagement calculators don't go through and select every single image, video off of these Instagram pages. So you have to be careful when you're looking at that, and a lot of people see private pages as bad. You know, that's not always the case. There are some that are bad that are private pages, but I've noticed a lot of big influencers that are even active, you know, they use a private page because when they're doing shout out for shout out to keep gaining their account, you know, there's better methods to gain if you have a private account, you know, that they can gain faster than if it's public, because like you go to their Instagram page and someone wants to follow it, but it's private, you know, and they just click on it, you know, it adds a little bit of a mystery and it just attracts more followers overall. You know, there's more of a science behind that. That's just my overall, what I want to say about that. But, you know, you can test with small pages, big pages, and of course different niches. That's another thing, niches. If you have a store niched in, let's just say jewelry, you know, you're gonna look at women's pages, makeup pages, jewelry pages, but at the same time, you could look at a much more broad audience. I like to use these pages that have like 10 million followers or more, just because, you know, they have such a broad audience that if you have this certain ad up, you know, there's almost a guaranteed chance that if you have this one product here, you're gonna relate to a few people on this 10 million follower base and start making some sales and make your money back off of the ad that you actually paid for. So there's all kinds of things, you know, these are just 3 ways that you can split test. You know, there's also a ton of things that you can do on your website. You know, you can test these different Shopify apps that attract scarcity, all these email pop-ups, all this kind of stuff that you can test with on your actual storefront, because that is something that is very, very important, because, you know, that's where people land on. If they go through all the funnel of, you know, the ad, they go to your Instagram page, then they click on the link, you know, then they're on your storefront and you're almost there. You know, they've gone through 3 steps and now you just have to go through a few more steps to get them to actually, you know, find the product, add it to cart, and then actually purchase it. So you have to go through this long phase of sort of a sales funnel. So I like to look at this stuff sort of like a sales funnel, you know. You're tracking these people through these different steps to get them to try and achieve something. So when you're doing that, you know, you're keeping them busy, you're keeping them interested, and you want to make sure at each step that these people are going to, you're keeping them engaged, you're keeping them interested, and you're keeping them wanting to buy your product. If you can do that and you get them on your storefront, and, you know, if your storefront looks really bad and they get there, then they're not going to buy it, and that sort of ruins it. So you want to make sure that almost final step is set up very well. It looks good, you know, there's the right pop-ups, there's the right Shopify apps on there in order to get that sale. So, you know, there's things like adding product reviews, email pop-ups, scarcity tactics, all kinds of stuff. And another thing is email marketing. Email marketing is pretty big, and you need to set that up in the back end. So I'm going to be making some videos on my course about email marketing with this app called Klaviyo. So the main thing about Klaviyo that I like, I mentioned this in my last video, I believe, but the main thing about Klaviyo than all the other email marketing softwares that I've used in the past is because on Gmail, you know, there's different tabs like promotions, primary. Primary is like the main one that people see unless they want to click on promotions, all that other stuff. And what it does is, you know, most of the time with these other email softwares, you know, the email is going to be sent to the promotions tab. But with Klaviyo, it sends to the primary tab. So you're going to get a way better click-through rate. You're going to get way more opens on your email. It's just going to overall make you more money. So email marketing is very important. I'm going to be talking about that on my dropshipping course, making a whole new section on that. So make sure you hit the link below for the giveaway. You know, there's a pretty significant chance that you could actually win the course for free. I'll be announcing that on a live stream on Monday, so you should go check it out. Click the link below. You know, it's pretty easy to get points too. You know, you can get $75 off of my course just by putting in your email. So it's super easy. There's so many ways to get money off my course, because if you buy my course and you're one of the 5 winners, you automatically get refunded. You know, no worries there. And before ending this video off, guys, I just want to mention to you, if you're watching this video all the way at the end, I really appreciate you for supporting me, watching my videos, all that stuff. It really means a lot to me because you've got me to where I am today, and it really helped me build my platform with my personal branding. And if you're watching this, I want you to comment support below. Just comment support so I know you're one of these people that watches all the way to the end. So I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you learned something. Hope it helps you with your dropshipping stores. So make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.